So, I've realized it's been a while since I've done an album review, and so I figured I would do an album review. Not only am I going to be doing an album review, but I'm going to be reviewing an album by a band I haven't reviewed before. Yeah, that's right, guys. I haven't reviewed an album by these guys yet. And the band is Megadeth, and I'm really excited to finally be reviewing one of their albums. So the album we'll be talking about today is entitled Rust in Peace. Now, why did I want to review this album? Because after all, it is my favorite Megadeth album, and for multiple reasons. I really do enjoy this album. I love it. Like, if I could have a top 10 favorite albums of all time list, this would definitely be on there, and it would be ranked really high. Like, seriously, it does go to show how good this album is. It's been known to be one of the greatest thrash metal albums of all time. Heck, some people even call it one of the greatest metal albums of all time. And if you're any kind of fan of metal, you need to check out this album right now, because it's amazing. It's a fantastic record. Now, this album came out in 1990, I believe, and during the late 80s, this was when thrash metal was really at its peak. This was when, it was, thrash was a big thing. It was becoming more popular. This album, Rust in Peace, came out right before the Black Album by Metallica. And man, does that album pale in comparison to this. Because the Black Album, to me, is overrated. But yeah, Rust in Peace by Megadeth, it has so many good things going for it. If you're any kind of fan of guitars, you're going to like this album. And if you like guitar solos, if you like listening to them just, casually, you're going to enjoy this album quite a lot. Perfect example of that would be Hangar 18. Hangar 18 is a great track. It has a really long guitar outro, which is just brilliant. It's genius. And I can't forget about the opening song, Holy War's The Punishment Due. Great opening track. Great vocal work by Dave Mustaine, of course. And great guitar playing. This song just keeps throwing different things at you that you're just not expecting. And it's just phenomenal. It's a great song. It's one of my favorite Megadeth songs, to be quite honest. So many other great songs on here, like Tornado of Souls, which is a highlight for me and a lot of people. Pretty much, I've got no negative things to say about this album. It's brilliant from front to back, beginning to end, whatever you want to call it. And if you listen to this and say you don't like it, my head is just spinning right now. I don't know how you cannot like this album. And I get that, most, modern metal listeners might complain that it's not melodic enough. There needs to be more melody. There needs to be, more epicness, if you will. But epicness to them is like experimentation. And you don't always need experimentation in metal for it to sound good. Rust in Peace is a perfect example of that. And yeah, definitely feel obligated to go and check it out. It's my favorite Megadeth album. It rivals with a lot of Metallica's best work, to be quite honest. And, really did enjoy this album. One of the greatest thrash metal albums of all time. Hands down. So, if you guys have not checked out Rust in Peace by Megadeth yet, I definitely encourage it. Definitely go out and do so. You won't regret it. You won't. It's a masterpiece thrash metal album. And I'd like to hear what you guys think of this album, if you have listened to it. So leave your thoughts down below. I'm going to have to give this album a perfect score. A 10 out of 10. Great album. There are no negatives about it. So, if you have not already, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Thanks so much for watching. I might do more Megadeth reviews, not too sure. That's all there is to it. Take care, you guys.